Okay, I'm picking up on the image of a divine feminine and a divine masculine just looking at each other. It's like neither one saying a word, neither one making a move, but just looking at each other. So you're definitely recognized by someone, and someone also, they recognize you as you recognize them. But neither one of you feels pressured to make a move. You might even have silence, like complete silence from this masculine at this time. But here's the thing is their attention has never left you. Like their gaze has never left you. It almost feels like they're just taking you all in. Like breathing you in is what it feels like. Maybe building up the strength. Maybe this person is trying to build up the courage to come forward to you is what's coming through. And the card that came out was the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor was on the bottom of the deck after that. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor card coming out. Wow. Wow, that feels like a really good match of energy. You know what's interesting about this too is both of you have, like, it almost feels as though both of you share life experiences, because we have the horns coming out of the Queen of Wands and also the Emperor. Very clear, like they own their past. Okay, this masculine owns every experience that they've ever been through, and they also notice that you own yours. I think the reason why this person is so attracted to you and so drawn to you is because they know that they wouldn't have to carry you. Like they know that they would not have to like lose themselves in love with you. And I think that that's something that has always held this masculine back from taking that step forward in the past. And it's interesting because you're being asked not to step forward or not to move forward towards this masculine. It's almost as if like the universe needs you to show this person that you aren't going to make a move towards them, that you know who you are. You have this Queen of Wands energy. You are so in your power. Like you are just so focused on everything that's going right in your life right now. And even you have some hesitancy when it comes to love connection, just because you don't want to have to give up your life. And that's something, it's like literally both of you, Ace of Swords coming out as truth, have both sacrificed yourselves in love before. Like both of you. Wow. This feels like such a perfect match too. It's like a really good match of energy. Like it almost feels like you're going to be receiving love in the way that you give love is what's coming through. And with the Ace of Swords, what's also coming through is that like people want what you're about to have. Like I just keep hearing people around you saying like mine, like no, give it to me, give it to me. And it's like you don't even you're not even the same frequency. Like you're on a completely, it's almost like you can't even hear it because you're so tuned into your own frequency and also the frequency soon to be with this person. So it doesn't feel like something that's happened yet. It feels like something that is going to happen. I also feel like a lot of people in your life aren't going to believe that this is happening for you. Like people that honestly preyed on your downfall in the past with the Star card coming through. The devil can't stand in your way. Nothing is going to stop this love connection from coming through because you are the star energy. I love when the star comes out and matches my tapestry. Is that the right word? Canvas? Painting? You are this vibrant and beautiful. By the way, this is how your divine masculine sees you. They see like how that reaction is how this masculine reacts towards you. They're just like, wait, what? How is this possible? How is this possible that I met someone like you? Like they're asking themselves how it's possible that they met someone like you. Oh my God, they love the way that you interact with people, specifically children is what's coming through. God, you carry yourself like a queen. I can't believe that the star energy came out with the Ace of Swords. Like you're about to be living in a completely new reality here. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands. This feels like a completion of something, like something is coming to an end so that something new can begin. And you're fully prepared for this change. Like, God has been preparing you for this change. You have so much support, by the way. Your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, they are all standing with you now, helping you make this change, helping you through this transition. And I think that it's like you know that you're ready for this. With the Judgment on the bottom of the deck, you know that you are ready for this high vibrational love, for this high vibrational move, for the high vibrational successes that are going to come in result of your trust in what you're doing. Nine of Cups. I'm just hearing this person wants to do it all with you. And I'm also hearing travel the world with you. They want to show you the way. The hummingbird is outside. They want to guide you through this. There's something about this person being more traveled than you, more familiar with the words, with the world, with the Ten of Wands, but they know how hard you work. They see how deserving you are of the treatment that they are going to give you, like royal treatment, not even princess treatment, just royal treatment. Like, they know how deserving you are of everything that they have to offer. And I just see you in like a stalemate with this person, you know, standing your ground, just observing one another. And I just see you smirk. And that smirk is like a challenge. Like, this person takes it as a challenge to like, oh, it's on. And then they step forward. It's through lighthearted energy. It's when you don't feel like you need this person to step forward, which you don't. It's more just like that smirk gives them, it's like the okay to step forward. It's almost as if they're waiting for your permission to step forward. That's what's so interesting about this, because even you know that there's something you need to do first. There's something that you need to do first in order to align yourself to fully receive this masculine. And the moment that you are aligned, and the moment that you give this person the green light, it's on. It is on. And this person is fully equipped for that challenge. You're gonna see it all come to fruition. Sending so much love to you on the other side. I trust that this message will be received by those it is meant to be received by. As always, if you do feel called to receive a personal session, you can check out my website. If you click the link in my bio, I am going live tonight, and I go live pretty often. So if you want to get your pre-order in for that as well, go ahead, and I hope to see you soon. Dear soul, if these words touched your spirit, do not walk away unchanged. Claim this promise out loud right now. I am chosen. I am not forgotten. My love is divine. My story is still being written. Say it again until your heart believes it. Let it anchor your soul as you step into the days ahead. And if this message resonated with you, share it. Share it because someone else out there is edge of giving up, and they need to know they are chosen too. If you feel led to support this mission of spreading prophetic and anointed words from heaven, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, may God bless every giver 100-fold and return to you the desires of your heart in divine timing. Your offering helps us continue to share God's love with those who need it most. Together, we are building a community rooted in faith, anchored in love, and aligned with purpose. There is something almost unbearably beautiful about two people who see each other clearly and do not flinch. Not the kind of seeing that happens in the first flush of attraction,
when everything is filtered through hope and the edges of a person are softened by the desire to like what you are finding. The other kind, the kind that arrives after enough has been lived to know what you are looking at. When you can see someone's history in the way they carry themselves, in the particular quality of their stillness, in the way they inhabit their own space without apology, in the specific combination of openness and cautions that only develops in a person who has loved hard and paid for it, honestly. You are looking at each other like that right now, and neither of you is moving. Not yet. I want to start there with the stillness because I think it has been misread by you, probably. In the quiet hours when you have been turning this over, looking at the silence from this person and trying to decide what it means, trying to figure out if the absence of movement is the same as the absence of feeling. It is not. Their attention has not moved from you. Their gaze, the internal, private, constant quality of attention they have been directing at you, has not wavered. What you are experiencing as silence is actually someone in the middle of something, who building something, gathering the particular kind of courage that is required, not for ordinary steps forward, but for the kind that carry real weight. The kind where a person knows from accumulated experience, from the honest self-knowledge of someone who has been through enough to recognize the genuine thing when they encounter it, that what they are about to do matters in a way that most things do not. So they are not casual about you. That is why they have not been casual about approaching you. Here is what I find genuinely moving about this specific dynamic, and what I think gets lost when you are inside it, looking out. Both of you have lost yourselves in love before. Not in the romantic, swept away sense that sounds beautiful in songs. In the real sense, the actual, costly, took years to recover from sense of a person who gave so much of themselves to a connection that they came out of it having to relearn who they were without it, who loved so fully and so entirely that when the love ended or failed, or simply was not returned in kind, something foundational was disturbed. Something that had to be painstakingly rebuilt in the quiet, without anyone watching, through the long, unglamorous work of becoming yourself again after you have given yourself away. You have done that work. They have done that work. And now you are standing across from each other, both of you carrying the particular wisdom of people who know what love costs and are not willing to pay that price carelessly again. Both of you recognizing something real in the other, both of you feeling the pull, and both of you, this is the part that is almost unbearably tender. Being completely understood by the other precisely because you share that history. You do not need to explain the hesitation to each other. You both already understand it. What draws this person to you, the specific quality in you that has kept their attention fixed even through the silence, is something that is rare enough to be worth examining. You would not require them to disappear. That might sound like a small thing. It is not. For someone who has experienced love as a context in which they consistently lost themselves, where the relationship demanded so much of who they were that the person inside the partnership bore increasingly little resemblance to the person outside it. The prospect of loving someone who is so fully, so groundedly, so uncompromisingly themselves that there would be room for both people to remain whole. That prospect is not just attractive. It is the thing they did not know they had been looking for until they encountered it in you. Your self-possession is not a barrier to intimacy with this person. It is the precise thing that makes genuine intimacy feel safe to them for perhaps the first time. And you have your own hesitation. It is worth naming honestly, rather than glossing over. You love your life, the life you have built, the focus, the forward movement, the sense of finally being entirely yourself without having to negotiate your identity to fit inside someone else's comfort. That matters to you. It has been hard won. And love, in your previous experience, has sometimes asked for the surrender of parts of that. Has sometimes arrived with implicit conditions about who you are allowed to be within its context, what you are allowed to prioritize, how much of yourself you are supposed to keep available for your own purpose versus redirecting toward the relationship. You are not interested in that version of love anymore. And here is what the universe is showing you about this person. They are not offering that version. They are someone who would not only tolerate your wholeness, but would be drawn to it, sustained by it, made better by proximity to it. Someone for whom your continued growth and self-focus is not a threat to the relationship, but one of its primary sources of life. That person, the one who wants you to remain entirely yourself, is exactly who is building the courage on the other side of this stillness. Now, I want to tell you about something that is happening around you that you may be only partially aware of. People can sense what is building for you, not in a supernatural way, in the ordinary, perceptive way of people who know you and have been watching the quality of your life change, your energy shift, the particular brightness that has been emerging from someone who is genuinely aligned with where they are going. And what they sense coming is producing in some of them a desire to have it too, a reaching, a wanting. You can barely hear it because you are too tuned into your own frequency. That is exactly where you need to be. The life you are building, the love that is approaching, the version of your existence that is currently in the final stages of becoming visible, none of that requires your attention to be divided by what other people want from you or for you or instead of you. Stay in your own signal. It is the clearest and most powerful one in the room. Here's the deep realization that I think quietly transforms everything when it lands properly. The people who did not believe in you, the ones who prayed quietly for your downfall, who expected you to stay smaller than you are, who perhaps even worked against what they could sense you were becoming, those people are about to witness something. Not because you set out to prove anything to them. You did not. You have been too busy becoming to spend energy on demonstration. But the love arriving in your life and the life that is expanding around it is the kind that is impossible to look away from. Not because it is performed for an audience, but because genuine matched, sovereignly chosen love between two people who are both fully themselves has a particular quality of radiance that reaches people even when they are not looking directly at it. And nothing that stood against this can prevail. Not because you are untouchable, because what is being built here is on a frequency that certain kinds of interference simply cannot reach. I want to speak directly to you now because this is the moment in the story that requires your full presence. There's something you need to complete before this connection fully opens. Not something dramatic or complicated. Something internal. A final piece of alignment. A last layer of your own becoming that is still in process, still settling, still moving toward the solid ground of full readiness. You probably know what it is. It lives in the place where you are still slightly unresolved about something. A belief that needs updating, a fear that needs one more honest look, a part of yourself that is not quite ready to be loved in the way this person is prepared to love you. Find it. Tend to it. Not urgently, with the patient, self-compassion attention of someone who knows they are worth the care. Because the moment you complete that alignment, the moment you are genuinely, entirely ready, the signal will change. Not in a way you announce, in a way you simply inhabit, in the slight difference in how you hold yourself, in the quality of your presence, in the particular ease of someone who has nothing left to brace for. And this person who has been watching you with such sustained and careful attention, will feel that shift before you have time to name it. And then it will be on. Not in the heavy weighted, this is serious way. In the light-hearted, almost playful way of two people who have already done the serious work internally and are now simply meeting at the place that work prepared them for. With the particular ease of two well-matched individuals who know who they are and find that who they are fits together with a naturalness that requires no forcing. They will step forward with everything they have been building in the stillness, with the courage accumulated through all the careful watching, with the specific, genuine, fully prepared intention of someone who knows what they're doing and is choosing to do it. And you will receive them, not from need, from readiness. From generous, grounded, queen energies place of someone who is in her power and is choosing from that power to let someone in. The completion happening right now, the thing drawing to a close to make space for this, is not a loss. I know it might feel like one in moments. But what is ending is simply the chapter that was always going to be followed by this one. The chapter of becoming, of building, of doing the work in the quiet without the confirmation of arrival. Arrival is what comes next, not the anxious, reaching kind, the settled, certain. I have been preparing for this kind. Your spirit team is present. Your ancestors are present. Everything that has moved you through everything before this is present and watching and completely in support of what is unfolding. You are ready, more ready than you know. And the person across the stillness watching you with their full and unwavering attention is almost ready too. When you give the signal, not as a performance, not strategically, simply because you are genuinely, completely ready to receive what is genuinely, completely ready for you, everything changes. And it changes in the most beautiful way imaginable. Trust that.